NANI?!
Our dog is barking. Gotta wait till she stops. This is what happens when you have a Rottweiler. Hello Motiverse and welcome back. My name is Mona and I am as animated as ever. You may have noticed that my model looks a little different than a lot of VTuber models that you may see. Well, that's because my model is 3D and I made it in Vtuber Studio. But I've always loved the look of 2D models. Why is my hair not moving? Hold on.
Professional VTuber alert.
Alright, one of the things about having a 3D model, and especially making them in Vtuber Studio, is that you have to set the bones yourself sometimes. And basically what the bones are, quote unquote, are like the little physics in the hair and stuff like that, so it's not stiff like on a Barbie doll. But you know, I always loved 2D models, and so I actually tried to make one myself, which was...
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Let me tell you, it was a doozy. And to everybody who makes 2D models, all artists who make 2D models and rig them, you're a magician. You are a very powerful magician, and I want to have some of your magic, please. But yeah, this is the story about how I tried my very best to make my very first 2D model, and it is not a pretty one. I watched this video by the lovely Bug on how to make a 2D VTuber model. Now, I think this is where I first messed up because despite thinking I did, I really don't think that I separated everything properly. I tried to go with a more simplistic kind of thing where it's very squishy looking because I thought maybe that would be easier. But it turns out that it was going to be difficult regardless because I should have paid more attention to the live 2D tutorials. So this is another mistake that I made. I didn't label anything. I mean, I did in groups, but a huge mistake that I saw that I made down the line was leaving everything in layers, which is a big no-no. Once I opened up Live 2D, I saw that I was pretty much cooked when it came to figuring out what places were which, what things were which, including the eyelashes. It was just a disaster. I'm willing to admit that I really should have done more research before doing this. I thought I had it like, oh, I'm gonna try to do this and maybe I'll surprise myself by doing it right. No, Mona was very wrong. I'm stressed, guys. I wanted 2D models so bad, but I have to save up for one. Pay artists, love artists, everybody with VTube mommy or daddy.
Now for something completely different.
Hey guys, post-editing Mona here. So eventually I did get the eyeball to move, but it looked very janky and I don't like it. So here we go, day 2, trying to learn Live 2D. If you hear any noises in the background, that's Pavo, and he's all excited because I'm talking. Immediately by labeling everything properly, so I actually know what to do and what to edit. Now, I should probably clarify that I still didn't have everything I needed to make this model work, but I'm really stubborn, so I kept going even with a janky, improper model, because that's what Monas do. I guess what I'm trying to say is, A, anyone who could look at this absolute rocket science level language in front of me is a genius or a level 100 wizard, and B, I have a long way to go until it's actually going to be possible for me not to be intimidated by the program itself. I always freeze up when it comes to learning new things, especially like Live 2D and animation in general, but I think if I practice enough and learn how to properly separate the layers so they're workable, I can eventually get the hang of it. The part that gave me the most trouble were definitely the eye whites. I tried to mimic what I'd seen another Live 2D VTuber do, though I can't remember their name at the moment, where I kinda made it a super awkward little scrunch and hid it in the eyelashes, but it just ended up doing this weird thing where it bounced up and looked super gross. It's back to the drawing board then. Literally. I honestly don't think it's possible for me to even rig this monster, at least not without fixing a bunch of things and getting all my ducks in order. So let me just reflect on what I could have done differently. Number 1. I could have spent a little more time making sure this model was ready to go. Like I said in the first part of this video, I genuinely did think that I had everything rig ready. but given how hard it was to even close the eyes, I think I may need to go with a much better design choice. Maybe I'll even do hard outlines, just so I can see what I'm working with at first, instead of leaving everything so squishy and undefined. Though, if you have like that really pretty like official anime look to your art, I wanna be you. Number 2! I need to watch more tutorials. No question about it. I may be a physical learner where I usually get the hang of things by working through it myself, but I think I may need some extra help on this regardless of whether or not I think I'm ready to dig my hands into it, which I wasn't this time around. Live 2D has a number of videos, and even if it's a lengthy process, I'm willing to really sit down and watch through them instead of watching a video, pausing it, and trying it out myself. But if that's how you thrive and learn, then absolutely go for it. All the more power to you. But I may need to try something different when it comes to my own process. Number 3, and this is just personal me giving myself something to improve on. I need to learn how to be patient. I mean, I'm not gonna look like some of the absolutely holy and glorious rigging videos I see on here sometimes. Seriously, I'm so jealous. This is gonna take work. It's just something to get used to. And I'm down to wait a while if it means learning a new skill this awesome. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I appreciate you sticking through this video if you've stayed this long. I know that I probably look like a total buffoon trying to do this all in the first try, but I did what I could. I made some mistakes, but that's how you learn, right? By making mistakes. If you guys want me to post more videos of me trying to learn this program, just let me know down in the comments. And, you know, if you subscribe, that'd be cool too. Not to sound corny or anything. Alright, goodbye everybody. I want to give you lots of love. Bye-bye!